What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Patrick Beverley just got traded to the Lakers. THT got traded to the Jazz. And personally, I love this trade for both sides, and I'm going to get into why I love that. Before I do, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. But Adrian Wojnarowski, otherwise known as Woj, dropped a Woj bomb literally 5 minutes ago that Patrick Beverley has been traded to the Lakers. And it's going to be for THT, Taylor Horton-Tucker, and Stanley Johnson, no picks. And as some of you will know, I am a Laker fan. So this has actual value to me, right? I think getting Patrick Beverley is something that was good for the Lakers. THT didn't really have a good fit on the roster overall. He needs the ball to be effective, and when you have a team with Russell Westbrook, I'm just realizing Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook are going to be on the same team right now. But as I was saying about THT, he needed the ball, and being on that roster, there's too many people that are better than him that need the ball anyway, so he wasn't going to get it. So the Jazz, team that are clearly rebuilding and trying to plan for the future, getting a guy like that's going to have more opportunity with the ball, that's a good haul for that. Patrick Beverley was never going to play there. We kind of knew that. So I like what the Jazz got. Getting Taylor Horton-Tucker, he's going to be a solid piece. He may be really good. I don't know. I think a new opportunity for him is what was really, really needed. So I'm very excited to see how he plays for the Jazz, just to give him a little bit of credit here. And then Stanley Johnson, I liked him on the Lakers last season. He was one of the players that actually gave a crap about playing on the floor. He really wanted to be there. So that one does kind of suck a little bit, but I'm not too heartbroken over it. Getting somebody like Patrick Beverley, he does exactly that. He's going to put it all on the floor. He's going to bring some grit. He's going to bring some toughness. He's going to bring some shooting, something this team is literally dying for right now. He might be the only guard on the team that can shoot at this point. So I like getting that. The defense, he's not going to, lock anybody down or, hold anybody to 0 points or anything, like any stars at least. But he's going to make them work for it. And I think that's going to help. And I think just the leadership and the mentality that he plays with will be something this team really needed. They just needed somebody that is all motor and just high energy. They didn't have guys like that last season. So I think, now they've got another piece that can actually fit next to LeBron. That can actually probably fit next to Russ. Can fit next to Anthony Davis. I really like the addition of bringing him in if you're a Laker fan. Like I said earlier, I love it for the Jazz too, getting THT. It's a good haul. If there were picks involved, I would have been more turned off on it. But, I get it. I get the whole deal. And the Lakers can run out lineups now if they want to get real freaky. You can have Russ. You can have Pat Bev. You can have LeBron. You can have Anthony Davis. You can have Austin Reeves or something like that. You can kind of mix up because Pat Bev's not, I think he's 6'3"? And I think Russ is right in that same range. Okay, Pat Bev is 6'1". I got that wrong, but Patrick Beverley is 6'1", but he plays bigger than he is. Westbrook is 6'3". So, they're going to be a little short in the backcourt if those two are going to be playing together. But, Pat Bev will compete with the bigger guys. He's not going to back down to anybody. And I think they really just needed that. They needed that personality on the team. Somebody that is not backing down no matter what the challenge is. Somebody that's going to talk trash no matter what the score is. They didn't really have guys like that. So I think getting some attitude on the roster is going to really help. It improves the depth, in my opinion, in terms of the positional depth, because they didn't really have a backup point. It was, with Kendrick Nunn, but he's a myth at this point if you're a Laker fan. Lonnie Walker's not a point, he's a 2. So it's really when you look at the roster, he fits in better that, when you sit Russ, you can play him next to LeBron. And, he can still bring the ball up if necessary. So it gives them more versatility in terms of overall defense and offense, which they didn't have. And, like I said, the leadership, the whole, the swagger that he plays with is going to help that roster. I don't know how much it's going to help, but you did see in Minnesota the culture change that they really had. He was a big part of it. And I think what the Lakers are dealing with right now is they needed change, really. They needed somebody that's going to come in. And, he's not playing favorites. He's here to win. And it does not matter what you have to do. So I think getting that really helped because it's less of an ego. And they had too many egos before. So I think I like this trade. I think it's good. I think Pat Bev will fit in perfectly. I do really want to see how this Russell Westbrook, Pat Bev stuff goes. Because if you're not informed, check the history on those two. They've had a lot of beef for a long time. There's a video of Russell Westbrook saying, "Pat Bev, trick y'all, man. He just be running around doing nothing." There is years ago where OKC looked primed for a title run, and then Pat Bev kind of dove into Russ's knee. Russ gets knocked out for the season. Looks like a pretty dirty play. Looked like it then too. But I don't personally think Pat Bev is a dirty player. I think he's just really feisty. When you're feisty, some of the things you do are going to look dirty, but I don't think he's actually out there trying to hurt people. So I really do want to see how Russ and him work together on this, because that is it's like just two ultra personalities getting thrown together that hate each other from what I've seen in the past. So that might be my only concern about this. And I don't think Russ is getting traded. If you're a Laker fan, I think that ship has sailed. That's why they traded THT. So it's like you can't add him now. So it's really the whole THT Kendrick Nunn in the first round pick is no longer a thing. So you're not making that trade anymore. But I think, getting Pat Bev for THT, that's good. I think he's on the last year of his deal or something, but I like the attempt here. I understand what they're trying to accomplish, so I'm cool with it. Laker fans, how do you feel about the trade? This literally just happened within the last 20 minutes. I'm not changing my overall hype on the season. I still don't think they're going to be all that great. I wouldn't take them over a lot of teams, but I think that they're going to be better as a result of this trade, which when you're making trades, if you're getting better, that is the whole point. So I like this trade. I think it's good. I am a little bit more excited for the season because I think there is, the talent got better on the roster, and the roster overall in terms of the rotations and stuff got better in my opinion. So I'm excited for this in the most calm, mellow of ways, I guess. Mostly, I really want to see what happens with Russ and Pat Bev. I'm so curious for how that goes. Let me know if you are too, because I think that's going to be one of the most hilarious stories throughout the season. But if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you for watching. I am done here. Peace.